What's up? What was that time again?
424. How critical was that the Davis play there in the 11th? You think would he have been able to go to second if he fielded the ball cleanly?
Critical? He didn't feel like he could get to it, and he went to the bag. Did I miss something? I didn't see it maybe as well as y'all did. You talking about the last play?
He tried to show it, and he went under it, and he went back and got it and went to the bag.
Oh, you talking about that one?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure if he would have been able to get a lead out. No, we can talk about 20 different plays in that game, but somehow, we had some opportunity to score more runs too, but we also didn't do a very good job of keeping them from under 8 runs. That's probably the key. Both clubs were challenged a little bit pitching tonight, and they got pushed a couple across at the end.
Bundy looked like he really had good stuff early on. And
Dylan?
Bundy. And then what kind of happened there?
I don't know if I think he had good results early on. He'd probably tell you. I'm not sure about. I thought stuff was okay. The command was an issue for him. I thought the command was a little bit of an issue for him from the, especially as the game wore on. But stuff-wise, for September, I thought it was okay. I think the command deserted him a little bit there.
Fatigue sets in for anybody in September, and we've talked about Dylan and going through this full season as a starter. Is there a situation now, based on anything you saw today, that you may not want him to go out there and make another start? Or?
No, I don't think we're at that point yet. No, his stuff's fine. He feels great between starts. He's getting extra days rest, and as long as we think it's beneficial for him and the club, then we'll continue down his path. But we're not at that point yet.
Castro, he gave me so many good innings over the course of the season. Past 5 outings about the control hasn't been there. He's walked a lot of guys. Is there anything you're seeing there with him?
He's struggling a little bit to finish off good. Like you got a hitter finish off a good at bat, finish off a good sequence. He'll get ahead and then let the hitter get back in the count. And he's had a lot of situations where command of a fastball would put somebody away after the changeup or the breaking ball, and he did that some. He pitched some good innings tonight. Had some good sequences to give us a chance to get back in the dugout. But he'd had a couple days off coming in tonight, and after throwing inning the third, he was fine physically. But the command to finish off some at bats, you see some of the counts getting in his favor. We've been challenged with that a lot of putting guys away. We go from 0-2, 1-2 to 3-2 in a hurry.
With a guy like him who, hasn't necessarily pitched this many innings in relief, and I don't think he's pitched this many innings at all in a season. How do you evaluate, maybe some of those control issues versus?
That's exactly. You have to look at that. But that's something all guys fight this time of year, and it's something we certainly keep an eye on. And he's another guy that Roger and Allen and I are on top of, and the trainers every day, and nobody works harder than him. Y'all see him out here. He really wants this, but sometimes, we have to be the voice of reason with guys like that because the want to gets in the way of should you, but he's, we look at it every day, and he's like all our guys, our point of emphasis of making sure we keep our arms around stuff like that.
Pedro played tonight.
Yeah. Yeah, he was good. That was a reminder of some of the good things he did for us last year. We get, 2 feet on a line drive to left field, like shortstop might catch it and almost left the ballpark. That tells you how hard he hit it, and got a hang and break a ball, flipped it out of there. But got a jam strength base hit in the center field. Thought that might be, that would be apropos if we could have pushed one across there. But it's been a long grind for Pete. I tell you, for a guy with his background, if you look at where he came from out of Vanderbilt, where he's drafted, Pittsburgh, really well thought of, and now he sits there in Norfolk, not sits there, but he that's very admirable what he went through, and it's really, I know his teammates really, because you ask yourself, I'm sure some of them say, could I have done that? And he did, and it's great to see him get the opportunity this part of the season. It's like the World Series to him, I'm sure. What?
Just kind of piggybacking off of what Dan said, is it important for you guys to have Dylan Bundy finish the season, to have him finish September?
He already has in some ways. Okay, so you know, very much like Miguel. You know, it's something we really keep our arms around. Hey, you can have an issue physically getting out of the car in the parking lot. We all know that, but the things that you can control. But Dylan's very mature about it, and you know, I think he trusts us, and we trust him about where we are. But you know, it seems like every time we want to go, okay, was it something other than just? Sometimes guys feel great and don't pitch particularly well too. It also has something to do with facing a really good team, one of the best teams in the American League. That has something to do with it too. They're hard to get out.
Hayes 3 times ended up on second base, basically 2 errors and the ball off the.
How'd they score the one that the guy tried to barehand it?
A single and then an error taking him to second base.
Error what?
Error on the one going to second base. In other words, a single and an error on the same play. I mean, is it just a matter of hustle with him? I mean, just getting out of the box, going, you know, kind of looking for that opportunity?
Well, he was there, and you know, let's face it, you know, he's played 140 games too, and he said, I've been really impressed with his arm strength. He's shown some real arm strength on some flat-footed throws where he didn't have much momentum. So, you know, it's a good evaluation for us, you know, because you know, it's a different level, and get, you know, what you may hear, and you know, you want to see it for your own eyes. So that part of it I really like, that he's really anticipating taking an extra base. And then you got to be careful, because sometimes you run into outs and you make errors of aggression, especially young kids. But he's played under control pretty well with that. You know, it's not a reckless aggressiveness so far. Okay, thanks.